Okay, so this is the type of problem where they give you a slope, but they don't give you both x and y coordinates. And in this problem, you have actually a missing y value. So you have like an x1, you have an x1, and then an unknown y1, and then you have an x2, and then a y2. And I'm going to kind of show you graphically what's going on so you can conceptualize this. But we basically have 2 points that are on a line. So you have the first point is -5, comma -10. So let's go down -5 on the x. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this is -5 on the x. And then on the y, we're going to go down 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so this is -10 on the y. And where those 2 points intersect, where those 2 coordinates intersect, is our point. And this point that's on the line that we're interested in is -5, comma -10. All right, the other one is -3, 1, 2, 3, comma something. We don't know g. G is some y value. It could be there. It could be up here. We have no idea where it is. All we know is that the x value is -3. So we know that y value is somewhere along there. But we do know a slope. They give us a slope. So if I wanted to, I could actually go, well, slope is represented by the letter m. You can say, all right, well, m equals 9. That's slope. And remember, slope is rise over run. So I can write this as m equals 9 over 1, same thing as 9. And I'm going to rise, I'm going to go up from here, 9. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right there. Right, so that's plus 9. And then my run is plus 1. Right, so 9 over 1. So here is the plus 1. Okay. And if I were to go up 9 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 over 1, this is actually the mystery coordinate. So this would be -3, comma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. -3, comma 8. So that's what they want us to figure out, but you don't have to do a graph. You can do this algebraically. But I just want you to understand what's going on. And our line would be like this. That's the line. So when they're talking about 2 points fall on a line, this is the line they're talking about, right there. Okay, so our goal is to find, with these clues, with that, that, and that, our goal is to find that y value, that 8. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to write down your slope equation, which is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And plug in everything you know. So we know our slope. Our slope is 9. Okay, so 9 equals y2, which is -10, minus y1, which is g right here, over x2, which is -5, minus, watch out for this, so it's, the formula says x2 minus x1, right? So that's the minus from the formula, but the x1 is -3. So there it is right there. So it's actually minus minus 3. And then 2 minuses together make a positive. So we have that. So down here, we can clean this up a little bit. We can go, all right, well, 9 equals -10 minus g over -5 plus 3, which is just negative 5 plus 3, which is negative 2. All right, so we got to get rid of our denominator so we can solve this thing. So multiply both sides by 2 over 1, or I mean negative 2 over 1. So just multiply both sides by what you have down there. So get rid of that. All right, so multiply both sides by negative 2 over 1, but you don't have to do over 1 on the left side because there's just a 9 there. You don't have a fraction. You have a fraction on the right, but you don't have a fraction on the left. So you don't have to do negative 2 over 1. Okay, so on the left, we're going to end up with negative 18. Right, so it's negative 18. On the right, we're going to end up with negative 10 minus g. Oh, and the point of doing what we just did with this multiplying both sides by negative 2, the whole point of that was to do this. You can cross wipe out these and get little baby ones right there. So this is our new problem. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add 10 to both sides to get g by itself. So plus 10 plus 10. Okay, so you're going to end up with negative 8 equals, and this wipes out, so that's gone, and you end up with negative g. All right, that's really negative 1g. There's an invisible negative 1 right there. So divide both sides by negative 1, and that'll get rid of the negative on the right. And then over here you have a negative divided by negative, which is a positive. So we have g equals positive 8. And we just write the answer over here. So g is equal to 8. And let's see if that kind of corresponds to what we got over here. It does. There's our g, the unknown, this value right here that we're trying to figure out. It's 8. Okay, so let's do one more just to make sure we cover like every scenario. All right, so this time it says we have, so remember we don't have to graph this. A line has a slope of negative 10. All right, so that's our new m value. M equals negative 10. And it passes through the points of f comma 4. So f4 and negative 2 comma negative 6. So I'll go ahead and make this my x1, and this will be my y1, this will be my x2, this will be my y2. All right, so write down the slope formula, which is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and this is our rise, and this is our run. All right, so m, we have that. It's right here. It's negative 10. So negative 10 equals y2, which is negative 6, minus y1, which is 4. So negative 6 minus 4 over x2, which is negative 2, minus f. So that's what we're trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out this f right here. And there it is right there. Okay, so this is different than the last one because you have more stuff on the denominator. So on the last problem that we did, we had to multiply, where is it? Here. We multiplied both sides by negative 2 to get rid of the denominator. Over here, we're going to multiply both sides by negative 2 minus f to get rid of the denominator. So you're going to go right here, times, and go negative 2 minus f, close, over 1. So whatever you have down here, or right here, you're going to exactly multiply it on the top, on the right, over here, and then do the same thing on this side, negative 2 minus f, but you don't need to have over 1 because you don't have a fraction next to it. All right, so wipe out the right because that was the point, and we're going to distribute the negative 10 on the left side of the equal sign. So we're going to go negative 10, I'll just write it out, and I'll just do it. So we're going to do negative 10 times negative 2, which is positive 20. Then we're going to do negative 10 times negative f, which is positive 10f. All right, so that's really just 20 plus 10f. Okay, equals negative 6 minus 4, which is negative 10. All right, so remember, our goal is to get f by itself. So let's go ahead and add or subtract 20 from both sides. Minus 20, minus 20. All right, so those wipe out. Over here, you're left with 10f equals negative 30. Okay, and then divide both sides by 10. You're going to get f equals negative 3. And that's our answer. So this one was a little harder than the last one just because you have to multiply both sides by a much more complicated denominator. I guess a binomial. So all you do is you just multiply both sides by the binomial. It just wipes out here and then distribute on the left. And then the same thing as the other problem. All right, that's it.